Hey guys, so it's the start of another month, which means it is time for me to talk you through all of the new beauty launches that are coming out this month for March 2018. It's actually not as many as last month. I feel like there were a lot of launches in February, and there's actually a few launches that have run over from February that I didn't get my hands on until now, which I'm including in this video. But it's going to be a short but sweet one because there's not as many launches, but there's some really good ones that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to start off with the lower end side of things with drugstore launches. L'Oreal are actually launching a new range of Infallible foundations and primers this month. Now, I don't have the primers to show you because I personally didn't think they were that amazing, but what I did think were awesome were the Infallible stick. Oh wait, hang on, that's the French one. Longwear shaping sticks. So they have launched, I'm not entirely sure how many of these there are, but there's a lot of colours because it ranges from being a foundation to a contour to highlights to blushes. So there's like lots of different options there. They are very, very similar in texture and in kind of the whole vibe to the Lancome foundation stick that I rave about. Really similar in texture. They're also both, like, L'Oreal owns L'Oreal Paris and Lancome, so probably very, very similar, if you know what I mean. These are $8.99 each, so they're really affordable. And basically, you can kind of mix and match. So what I've got here, I've got 4 shades that I've been using. The first one is number 130, which is vanilla, which I use as my foundation shade. They are also quite high coverage, so you can use them as concealer. So you could have an even lighter one as like an under eye concealer. Then I have one of the darker shades, which is 220 Toffee Caramel. I think it's toffee in England and caramel in France because the other one is vanille. Anyway, so it's toffee 220. Now this would work as a foundation shade if you were darker skin, but for me it would be a contour shade. You see why they kind of mix and match because it's not just foundation, you can use them as cream contour, concealer, whatever. So I quite like that concept. You can kind of mix and match the shades. And then I've also got Gold is Cold. What am I even talking about? Gold is Cold, which is a highlighter, and Sexy Flush, which is a beautiful matte blush. And I really like these because they have that same texture that the Lancome ones have. They're very like creamy, but at the same time they're not too like greasy feeling, which a lot of like stick foundations I find are kind of a cool concept, and they now do them like on the high street. So yeah, $8.99 each. I rate those quite highly. And then the other thing that's launching in the drugstore this month are the new Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. Now these are an extension of the existing product, which is they are like a liquid lipstick, but they're slightly thinner. Like, they're not quite an ink. I disagree with the naming of them. They're not an ink in the sense that the Chanel ones are like very thin, like an actual inky texture. These are more of a traditional lipstick, but slightly thinner. So they've released 9 new shades, which are all kind of based on the idea of them being nude, but like non-conventional nudes, which I like the concept, but I actually don't personally like many of the colours. I have to say, like the grey, purpley lilac tones, not for me personally. If you're the kind of girl that wants to wear like a dark grey lipstick, then this might be the one for you, but for me it's not. I tend to go for like these middle shades and also this brighter red one. But they're an interesting selection anyway, and if you do like this formula, I know they are massive big sellers for Maybelline. If you do like that formula, they are launching this month. A couple of exciting things on the skincare front as well. The first one being from Origins, and I'm really excited for both of these products. I didn't think I would like them. I gave them a go anyway, and they're actually really, really good. So they are the Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer, and this is an interesting like aerosol can. It's actually quite expensive, this one. It's £27, but I actually really, really like it. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer / primer. You spray it and it comes out kind of all bubbly, and it's really, really cooling on the skin. And then you rub it in and it gives your skin kind of a hint of a tint. Like it's almost like a tinted moisturizer, but not quite. So if you want to not wear any makeup, but you still want your skin to look nice and fresh and glowy, this is really good. I think for me, I really like this because it's almost like the perfect balance. Like if you have dry skin, you don't want something that's going to be drying on the skin as a primer if it's too like silicone-y and kind of a bit like cakey, you know, that matte kind of feeling. But you still want something very smooth and that's not going to leave you kind of oily or greasy. I think this is a really good option. Like I said before, it's quite expensive, but I do really, really like this product. Very nice. And then the other one in the same range is the Original Skin Cleansing Makeup Removing Jelly. Now, the name of this product is very misleading. I thought it was going to be like a kind of gel cleanser, like a foaming cleanser kind of vibe, but it's actually a lot more akin to a balm cleanser. It's a very interesting texture. When they say jelly, it almost is like a putty, like a clear putty kind of feeling to it, that then once you warm it up and massage it onto your skin, it turns into like an oil balm. Really nice. I love the fact that this is in a very like user-friendly tube. It squeezes out more easily than a balm would normally in a tube, so really good for travel, really effective at removing makeup and leaves your skin feeling super soft. And it's also £19.50, so not as expensive as some of the Origin stuff as well, which like this one's expensive, 27, and this one I think is a good price for an Origins cleanser. But yeah, really impressed by both of those. They're out this month. And then Decleor are releasing quite an interesting product. These are the hydrating night balms. I've just got one to show you. I've actually been using the Neroli, oh no, this is the Neroli one. I've been using the lavender one, and I really like them. They're kind of like a cleansing balm, but an overnight balm. So they're like a night cream. They come in balm texture. You warm them up in your hands and massage them into your skin, and they are like an oil. So kind of halfway in between cleansing balm kind of vibes, but a night oil. And they leave your skin feeling super fresh. If you like aromatherapy and you're into kind of Decleor as well as a brand, you will love these, I think. If you like Decleor's oils already. Not the cheapest, but Decleor is a pricey brand. And yeah, I really like that product. Another skincare launch this month that I'm not so sure about is the Glam Glow Water Burst Hydrated Glow Moisturiser. It says 72 hours hydration. This reminded me a lot of the Sunday Riley Tidal cream in terms of its texture and its feel and the way it looks, because it's blue, like gel. But something about these creams, I don't know, these like water burst creams, they're very watery to apply, but they're quite silicone-y in feel. I don't know, I'm not convinced. They don't feel like they're nourishing my skin. They feel like it's like almost water on the surface. Maybe I'm making that up, but I was not really blown away by this. I also, with the Glam Glow brand, I love the masks and I like the scent for masks, but they scent their moisturisers really strongly as well. Very sweetly, almost like sweeties, and I just don't really like that. It's not what I'm looking for in a moisturiser, so not that much of a fan of that one. In terms of, I'm actually going to jump back to makeup because I just missed these out. Lancome are launching these, which are the L'Absolu Lacquer. Lacquer. I think they have like 30 shades of these. They sent me 2. Both of which are not shades I would wear. However, I tried them out anyway, and the formulation is beautiful. They are very similar to the Glossy Stain from YSL and to the Glossy Stain dupe, I can't remember what it's called, from L'Oreal, that has a really long name. I really like these. However, I was quite surprised that Lancome are launching them. Again, Lancome are owned by L'Oreal, so they're probably all the same kind of formula, made in the same lab kind of vibe. But it's quite a few years after YSL and L'Oreal have launched this kind of product, so I was quite surprised to see that they were that kind of texture. I thought they would be launching something a bit more new and different. Having said that, I really love the texture, and I really liked the YSL ones when they came out. They are almost like that buildable super high gloss. So you put on one layer and it's almost like a tint, like a stain on the lips. Then you let that kind of dry, pat your lips together, and then you apply another coat and then another coat on top of that, and it turns into like a glossy lacquer that does not move all day. Like, they are super long wearing. They do stain though, just to warn you guys if you are thinking of getting one of these. They're super nice, £23. I don't know the exact launch date actually, 14th of March in Selfridges and the 28th of March nationwide, so they're coming later this month. Really nice, and the packaging is beautiful, but if you're expecting something new or different to the Glossy Stains, you may be disappointed because they are pretty much identical. Another thing that I was really excited that's launching this month is the new Super Duper range. As you guys will know, I speak about this brand a lot. I really love them. I love the body washes. I don't really use body butter that much, but their body butter is really nice. I use the body wash all the time. They're a natural based brand. All the products have different percentage of natural ingredients. This one is 96. They've released the coconut scent. I love coconut. I was really excited I think it was last month or 2 months ago when they launched ginger. But I'm now excited again for them to launch coconut. The passion fruit one is also amazing. But yeah, their body washes are really nice. They're not too pricey. I think they're around the £6 or £7 mark for 500ml. And just a little bit more natural for your body and also for the environment, and they're made out of 100% recycled plastic. They also work with WaterAid to give a percentage of their profits to WaterAid as well. So quite a good brand for body wash if you're looking for a new body wash and you haven't tried Super Duper yet. And then lastly for launches this month, I'm going to be talking about a couple of perfumes. The first one is an iconic Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. They have launched the Intense version of their perfume. I love this fragrance. It is a little bit overdone in terms of a lot of people wear it. However, I do really like the scent, and the Intense version is lovely, as the name would suggest, or as the concept would suggest. It is very intense, but I do love the bottle, like the classic Chanel bottle. It's just iconic shape. I love it. That is launching, or that launched at the beginning of this month. Quite pricey, as you would probably expect. The 100ml is £116, and the 50ml, which is this size, is 82. So expensive Chanel perfume kind of tends to be. And then the other perfume that's launching this month is the new Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. I thought there might be quite a lot of interest in this because I know that the original Flower Bomb is super popular. I love it as well. This is the Flower Bomb Nectar Eau de Parfum Intense. It comes in a slightly different bottle. It's like a squat version of the original, like a squished one. I personally am not really a fan of this. It's a little bit too sweet for me. I love the original Flower Bomb that's a little bit more floral. It still is very sweet, the original Flower Bomb, but this is almost like, it's got like a candy, it's like really sugary sweet scent to it. If you like sweet scents and you like Flower Bomb, you have to check this out because it is like seriously sweet. But for me, it's a little bit too much, I think. But that's coming out, or that's out at the beginning of this month as well. And that is it for this video. I told you it's going to be short but sweet. There's not that many launches this month. But yeah, some of my favourites. Let me know in the comments if you're considering picking anything up this month, or if you've heard about any new launches that I've missed that you would like me to review or anything. Let me know. And I will see you again in my next video. Bye guys.